A very good morning, dear class 7, and welcome in our social science class. This is Shashi, your social science teacher. Today, we are going to learn about Razia Sultan and Balban of Block 5. And block's name is Delhi Sultanate 1. In the previous section, we have learned about the establishment of the Delhi Sultanate and the Mamluk dynasty. Mamluk, it means, we also have learnt the meaning of Mamluk, it means slave. And these slaves were mostly Turks. There were specialized slaves known as the Bandagane Khas. We have learnt about Qutbuddin Aibak. The first dynasty of the Delhi Sultanate was founded by Qutbuddin Aibak, who was a high ranking slave of Muhammad of Ghor. Then we have learnt about Iltutmish, who took significant actions to establish, expand, and protect the Delhi Sultanate. And he is considered the true founder of the Delhi Sultanate. He managed to avert Mongol invasion by refusing to provide refuge to Shah of Iran. He eliminated internal and external threats to his rule. And he also made the first push towards turning the Delhi Sultanate into an empire. He defeated the Rajput rulers of Ujjain, Ranthambore, Malwa, Ajmer, and Gwalior. Now, children, give me answer. What do you think? If you are a ruler, as a ruler, if you are facing many internal rebellions within your kingdom, will you consider expanding your kingdom by invading surrounding regions? My answer should be no. And what do you think, children? If a king is facing internal rebellions, his main effort would be to increase the strength of his government, curb internal rebellion, and monitor the state for signs of disorder. He would not undertake tasks such as invading other regions that would use up important resources and remove his attention from administrative affairs. So my answer should be no. Now, these pictures are of Razia Sultan and Ghiyasuddin Balban. Razia Sultan, who was the first and last woman Sultan of Delhi. As Razia Sultan was the daughter of Iltutmish, and she was an able, intelligent, and qualified ruler. So, after Iltutmish's death, his son, whose name was Ruknuddin Feroz Shah, he was made the ruler, but within 7 months he was killed and he was not able to rule over that sultanate. Then Razia, the empire passed into the hands of Razia Sultan. And after that, Behram took the rule. Then Masood Shah, Behram was the third son of Iltutmish. Then Masood Shah, and after Masood Shah, Nasiruddin Mahmud was rule over the Delhi Sultanate. But he was a weak ruler with no interest in political and administrative affairs. As a result, it was Balban, Ghiyasuddin Balban, who actually managed the Sultanate. So we will learn about Razia Sultan and Ghiyasuddin Balban in today's class. So our aim for today's learning is to be able to explain the role of Balban in the consolidation of the Delhi Sultanate and about Razia Sultana also. So children, be ready with all the resources that are required. Keep with you your workbook, notebook, content book along with stationery. So first we will learn about the keywords that keywords are uses in this lesson. First word is gender, the fact of being male or female. It refers to the characteristics of women, men, girls, and boys that are socially constructed. Then the next word is turmoil. It means a state of extreme confusion or disturbance. Then suppression, it means elimination, the act of ending something by force. Now, children, in the next slide, there is a table. You have to copy the table in your notebook and read the subsection Ghiyasuddin Balban. So, first pause the video and note down this table in your notebook. After reading the subsection Ghiyasuddin Balban from the content book, discuss what you have read with your partner and then fill in the table. Okay, children, then we will discuss about this table in the next slide. So note down this table. Now my question is, if you already have read the section Ghiyasuddin Balban, give answer of this question. What was the condition of the Sultanate before Balban became the emperor? Give answer. What do you think, children? The Sultanate was in total chaos before Balban became the emperor. There was a lack of central authority. After the death of Razia Sultan, 4 emperors had come and gone over a short span of time. What measures did Balban take to stop lawlessness and disorder? Balban enforced the idea that the Sultan ruled by divine right, and this reduced the power and interference of the noble. Actually, he knew the need for a strong and centralized authority. He put towards the Iranian theory of kingship. According to this theory, all powers lay in the hands of the Sultan since he was chosen by God to rule. So, got it? Now, what measures did Balban take to curb rebellion amongst the nobility? What measures did Balban take? Balban enforced the idea that the Sultan ruled by the divine right and this reduced the power and interference of the noble. He established a strong army to restore law and order. He was particularly harsh in punishing the rebellious nobles. Now, children, what was the impact of Balban's policies on the empire? As Balban was known for his sense of justice, he took many actions. Balban's rise to power acted as a establishing force. There was no expansion during this time as Balban's focus was entirely on consolidating the empire. The measures taken by him restored order to the empire. Agriculture, trade, and commerce flourished, bringing a certain measure of prosperity to the people. Now, we will talk about Razia Sultan. Razia Sultan was an efficient and able ruler, yet the nobles rebelled against her. What does this tell us about society during that time? Think about this, children, and give your response. Actually, this tells us that the nobles were blinded by prejudice, that a woman cannot be a ruler. They chose to ignore her ability as a ruler and instead chose to judge her by her gender. Bonus question of the day is, who was supported as a ruler by Balban? So read the section and ready to give the answer. Now children, give answer of these questions. Children, give answer of this question. Why do you think the nobles in the Delhi Sultanate were opposed to having a woman ruler? Already we talked about this matter. So why? As Razia was an able, intelligent, and qualified ruler, however, the nobles of the court were against the idea of a woman as a queen. So, what happened? As a result, they supported her incompetent brother Prince Ruknuddin Firoz Shah. The provincial rulers rose in revolt against Razia Sultan. She battled them bravely but was ultimately defeated. So, what you have to do today, you have to finish S2 in the workbook and in the notebook. Answer practice question 4, 5, and 6, and also additional question 3. Write answer in neat and clean handwriting. Write the topic name with proper question number. Now, children, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye, and thank you.